Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting video tutorial brought to you by NetFuel. Today's date is Saturday, May 12th, 2012. My name is Michael Harding and I'm the Chief Executive Officer. Today we'll be taking a look at how to install an FTP software called File Zilla. FTP stands for File Transfer Protocol and is used to transfer files from your computer to another, which is typically a web server. Once files have been transferred to the web server, you will be able to access these files from any location that has access to the internet. So to get started, all you need to do is type in FileZilla inside of Google search field, and it's the first link that comes up, which is filezilla-project.org. Okay, and you want to go ahead and click on the download FileZilla client link. Now, depending on which operating system you're using, you'll need to select the appropriate download link. I'm using a Windows platform, so I'll go ahead and select this link here. And this one here, it says that it's Windows 32, but it's also good for both 32 and 64-bit. Okay. Now, once this downloads and you install FileZilla, this is what FileZilla's user interface looks like. It's split up into a whole bunch of various sections. At the top, we have three parameters: one for host, username, and password. We also have port, but port, you don't need to worry about that one. Now, on the left side, you'll see a whole bunch of files and directories. This is everything that's located on your local computer. Okay, and everything on the right side is what's on your web server. Okay, and our hosting company provided us with the following server credentials. We have the IP address, username, and password here. So typically the host is the IP address, so I'll just go ahead and put that in there. Put in the username and the password, and I'll just hit quick connect. Okay, and now you can see a bunch of folders loaded on the right side. Okay, and all of the files that are available for viewing to the public are located inside of the public_HTML folder. So I'll just double click on that, and here we can see that there's nothing on our web server just yet because I just set up this host. Now, if I know that I'm going to be accessing the server periodically, it's a good idea to go into File, Site Manager, and just create a new site so that at a later date I can easily come back here and I don't have to locate my server credentials, because here I'll just save them and I'll just put in the host. You want to change the login type to normal, the user, and password, and just hit OK. And I'll just go back and just make sure that it's set up correctly. If I go down, rent homes, hit connect. FileZilla is already connected to a server. Establish a new connection, yes. Okay, and there we see the folders loaded again. Now that we have access to the server, I'm going to go ahead and upload some files. I have this folder here with a few files that I want to upload. One is an HTML file and the other is a JPEG file. Okay. Now, before I upload these files, it's a good idea to keep everything nice and organized. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new directory and call this one images. And now I can upload the penguins.jpg to this folder. So I'm going to click on it, drag it over, and then let go of the mouse. Okay, and at the top of FileZilla we see directory listing successful, and if I double click on the images folder we also see that penguins.jpg did upload. Okay, now to go back you can just click on these double dots. Okay, the next thing I want to do is upload this index.html file. So again, just click and drag and then let go of the mouse. And there we have it, directory listing successful, and we see index.html on the right side. Now, to view these files in a web browser, I'm just going to go ahead and open up Chrome, and I'm going to take this IP address slash tilde right home, and there it is. Okay, and the first thing that comes up is website coming soon, and that's because this is the text that I placed inside of index.html, and the web server looks for any files with the name of index before loading anything else. So if I were to rename this, just say something like that, and then refresh the site, it's no longer able to locate an index file, so it loads all of the other files and folders. But if I go ahead and change that back, there we have it. Okay, and if I were to open up index.html inside of Notepad, we see website coming soon. Um, okay, and if I were to change that to say month, save it, and then re-upload this. It asks me the target file already exists. Please choose an action. So these are the actions. So I'm just going to go ahead and overwrite that. Hit OK. Just go back to the browser, refresh. We see that's the text there. Okay. Now, if I want to locate the penguins.jpg file, what I need to do is type in images, and I'm just going to copy this and paste it like that. And there we see we have the penguins.jpg. Now, the reason I had to put images in front of it is because that's the name of the folder that we place the penguins inside of. Now, if I were to create another folder here and just call it animals and then place penguins inside of there, I would have to go back here. If I were to refresh this, we'd see a 404 error. Okay, but if I just copy this, if I were to change the path, okay, then we see that it works. Okay, and that's it for this tutorial. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to check out more exciting tutorials on NetFuel's website located at www.netfuel.ca. You can also check out tutorials on our YouTube channel as well as on Facebook. Thanks again. Have a nice day.